All right, guys, welcome in, man. Definitely super excited for you guys to get some value tonight, man. Rochelle's actually going to come up and share some information with you guys about how to create some great content, right? So if you guys are excited about just learning a little bit more about some content ideas and some action steps to take, go ahead and drop me in the chat box, man. Definitely make sure we have the right folks on the call. If you don't see anybody on your team right now who should be on, go ahead and send them out a text, get them over the Zoom link, and let them know that they do not want to miss this, guys. So for those of you who don't know, Rochelle Ceballos is what you call a vice president in this business, guys. A level 1 R&R. The company is paying for her vehicle, right? She just walked on the stage in Dallas to get congratulated on her 6-figure ring, guys. So what does all those fancy things mean, right? All those fancy things mean is just that she just loves helping people, right? When it comes down to it, she's super passionate and always pouring into us. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and bring her up so she can share this information. Miss Rochelle Ceballos.
Let's go. Let's go. I am super excited to share this with you guys and just I've been able to build about 90% of my business online. I started off kind of on Facebook and then I ventured into Instagram, but I built on both platforms. And one of the reasons why I've been able to have such great success is because of my content. All right. So I want you guys to be able to tap into my brain a little bit so that you guys can begin to produce content that attracts people. It makes people want to work with you. Because at the end of the day, do you know what's really cool? And this is possible for each of you guys, just so you know, is when you don't have to reach out to people, when people actually reach out to you. Who wants that? Drop a 1 in the chat if that's what you want in your business. And it's absolutely possible. And I'm going to share with you guys some gems and just some tips that I use to create content. So I appreciate you, Tymir, for just getting things rolling, and you're amazing. So let's jump into it. This first, and I don't have a slideshow for you guys today, but I do just want to cover this piece first. Actually, one thing I want to say is it's very important that you get the foundation of your business rolling first. We don't want to just right away only jump into social media. You want to make sure that you write that list of 30 or contact your warm list and things like that. And then as you're launching your business and getting those basics down, now we're going to start going into social media and begin to build a brand. Because remember, it takes about 90 days for strangers to actually trust you, right? I call them strangers, your future friends. Okay, so you definitely want to follow your mentor with those launching things that you get in that new what is it called? Your new getting started right document, right? And then we're going to segue into social media. So I just want to be very, very clear on that, because sometimes people want to skip those foundational steps and they're very, very important. So when you're creating content, you definitely want to, and I know some of you guys, if you've been on my trainings, you've seen this before, but we really want to know who our ideal agent or client is, so we know what kind of content attracts them, right? So that's very important. So this is some work that you want to go through, screenshot this. This kind of gives you an idea of, really what who you're targeting. Okay, so I like to go through this quarterly because maybe my ideal agent or client switches or changes up, right? So know how old is your ideal client, right? So then as you're creating content, it's going to connect to their age. You want to know, are they married, single, or divorced? Do they have kids? Where do they live? Right? So these are some great starting questions as you begin your branding journey of creating social media posts. All right. So just screenshot this. I'm not going to go through all of these things because that's not exactly what this training is about. I'm actually going to take you guys through. Let's make sure everyone is muted. When you guys jump in, make sure you're muted. All right. Let me see. We're still letting some people in. So screenshot this. I'm going to give you guys like 5 more seconds to screenshot this, and then I'm going to jump into exactly how I create content. All right. Or even how I made a slide like this. All right, you guys. So, and now with this content that I'm sharing, you guys, this is a lot of the content that I make on Instagram. When Darryl shares with you guys a little bit later, he's going to talk to you a little bit more about Facebook. And I'll cover a couple gems on Facebook, but we're going to mainly be targeting Instagram on this. Okay. So that's the first thing. You want to really know who is your ideal agent or client. So go through those questions. And now I'm just going to really make sure you have the app Canva downloaded. All right. So download Canva. It is a free app. You have it on your phone and you have it on your computer. So that is a game changer. Okay. Because it makes me look like I am a graphic designer and I'm not. Okay. So let me just show you guys my page real quick. So you guys can kind of see like the content that I make. And then I'm going to show you exactly how I made this content. All right, let's see here. We're going to go here and then profile. So something that's really working outside of like reels and video are carousels. Does everyone know what a carousel is? Don't worry, I'm going to share with you, right? So it looks like this. This is what a carousel looks like. And then you just slide over and it shares the information. So here's a nugget, you guys. You want to hear this. Carousels are like the new thing outside of video. People don't want all the information in the caption. Actually, people don't like reading captions anymore. They want it to be in a nice big font and where they could just swipe over, right? And read exactly the message that you're sharing. Okay, so carousel posts are people enjoy these. This is how they want to consume the information. Now, just so everyone knows, this is on Instagram. On Facebook, carousel posts aren't like, you can't even have a carousel post because you can't swipe over. So I wouldn't put this on Facebook. I would only have this on Instagram. Okay. So, hey, sorry, I have the dog in here. So, okay, that's a carousel post. And now also other posts that are working well are these tweet posts. All right. And it looks like a post from Twitter, but I made this on Canva. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that as well today. So these are working well. They give you instant influence. I know it's crazy, you guys, that a tweet can give you influence, but it absolutely does. All right. And then also just a couple other carousel posts. If you're a lady, if you're a woman, I will send you guys these types. I bought a whole bunch of like images that look like this. So if you guys want them, you guys could just hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you guys a whole bunch. These continue to work well as well. So I make these on PixArt, which is another app. And then lastly, I was just going to show you guys a couple more carousels that I had created to give you guys some ideas. So here's another one, 3 credit mistakes, right? And then I just share some credit mistakes. Bam. So now let's go into Canva so that I can show you guys how to create these. Okay, so PixArt is really good. Yes, it is the content queen. Yes, I appreciate that, Ashley. So let's get it. So how do you make these? All you have to do, this is what I love about Canva. You just put in what you're looking for. So carousel. Did I spell it right? I always spell carousel wrong, you guys. So you just go here to carousel. And it's going to show you all different types of carousel posts that you can make. So I'm going to look through these, see like if there's a style that I like. Understand when you're creating content, less is actually more. Okay, so sometimes we want to get like put like flowers in the background and different things like that. I love flowers, but here's the thing. It doesn't convert because it's too busy. So I like to do things that are very simple. Okay, so we want simplicity. So let's just say I like this one, okay? And it shows that it's free, so you don't have to have the paid version to do this. You just click right here. Make sure everyone is muted. You will see all you have to do is replace what it says, okay? So I see this, so you would think of a topic that people may be searching or answering a question that many of your clients may ask, right? So credit, so I think I did this the other, credit mistakes, right? Top credit mistakes. So if I do top credit mistakes, and I might want credit mistakes to be like that, okay? And then let's say that I don't like these colors, right? These aren't my colors. So what I do is I just press here, and I'm gonna change my colors to maybe black. I like black, you guys. And then I always use pink. So I go here and I press this A here, and then I press pink because I like pink. Okay. And then I can press change all. So many amazing things, right? If I want to change that color, once again, I just click on it and it allows me to change these things. All right. Then if I want to put my name in here instead of this name, then I just put my name. So it makes it very simple. You're just plugging in things, right? And then I could say mistake number one, right? Or just number one or one. Closing oldest accounts, right? So, and let's say, okay, well, this doesn't look good, Rochelle. So what you can do is go like this, make it longer. I might actually not even put a one there because I want it to look good. And then I might go like this. All right. And I'm just being very basic with you guys so you can see exactly how to do this. If I want to change the font size, I can. All right. And then you could put in a little bit of an explanation right here too. Okay, you guys. So whatever you want to put there. And then once again, you can change the colors and different things like that. So that's how I create these carousel posts. I want you, here's the thing, you guys, I definitely want you guys to have branding that attracts people, but I don't want you to spend all of your time only making content. All right. I want you to do income producing activities. That is key. So what I would suggest is maybe once a week or maybe twice a week, you can sit down and decide to make content for your social media. Okay, you don't need a carousel post a day. So you can make maybe 3 for the week and you know when you're going to post them. I do not want all of a sudden you're not producing because all you're doing is making posts. All right. So always remember what your income producing activities are. But this is going to help you begin to attract the right people. So that's how I make carousel posts. Now, these Twitter posts, right? These do very well, you guys. So how to find them? Actually, it's called a tweet post. I always say Twitter, but it's tweet, which is the same. You guys get me. I hope you guys get me. So look at this, you guys, so many of these, right? So you can use, if you see one that you really like, just click here. Let's just say you like, do I want to do that one? Which one do I want to do? I'm going to do this one. Okay, so let's say I really like this one. What I'm going to do is go to uploads. All right. And then let's say I want to put this picture here. All right. Because I want, it's my brand, not this girl's brand. So one thing you can do is you can delete it. And then you can put this here. This actually isn't a square photo. So let's just see how we can do this. Okay, so that actually works. Everyone's fitting there, right? So I do that. And then if I want, do you see how I like it's not really showing up? So what I do is I click position and I put backwards or all the way back. So if I go back, I'm gonna go all the way back. Do you see how this popped up right? Because I put it in the very back because it's layered. And then I'm like, all right, so you could change the words out, obviously. And then also you want to make sure that you put your picture in there. So I go right here and let's see if I can get my picture in there. There we go. Bam, right there. And you can do this on your phone as well. That's what I love. So if like most of your pictures are on your phone, you can absolutely do that. You can upload media that may not be there as well. So just press that button to begin to upload, and bam, now you have your content. Now the way I put like kind of like a lighter color with this picture, just to show you guys, is I click elements and then I click this square. Okay. And maybe I wanted to have more of like a white feel to it. So I'm going to put white, and then I'm going to come over here and click transparency. Do you see that, you guys? And then we're going to lower the transparency. And then I'm just going to go like this to put it over. All right. And then I might want to position it one more back because I want this to be like the focal point. All right. And that's how I would create that image. Okay, so is this helping you? Drop a 1 in the chat if this is helping you, you guys. This is game changer stuff. This really has helped me attract more people to my business. They trust me more as well because of the content that they receive and the education that they receive as well. So if you're ever doing a training post, just so you guys know how to do that, is what I like to do is put podcast interview. That's how I interview. And then let's see what pops up. And then it shows me, like you see here, there's 2 people on it. So that might be one that I would want to do if I was, doing another training with Darryl, right? Or like maybe one like this. So I'll show you guys also how to, do you guys ever wonder how they get those backgrounds off? So let me show you guys. I'm going to click this button here and I'm going to delete her. And then I go over here to uploads and I'm going to put myself here. Okay, I'm going to be there. And then I go to edit image and I click background remover. And it's going to take off my background. Here we go. Perfect. Then I just make it the right size. And here I am. All right. So the background remover is part of the paid version of Canva. Canva's like less than $10 a month for the paid version. To me, it's worth the investment, but just want to give you guys a heads up that that is like an extra on Canva, but that's how I get those, whatchamacallit, those backgrounds off. And I'll show you guys a couple of the things that I've created that have done pretty well, like this one, right? So this one, I took the background off, and then for me to find this element, just so you guys know, I just went to elements and then I put credit card. Oops, my bad. Did the wrong thing. I put credit card. And then I see different credit cards. And then if I put this here, I could change the colors. Bam. All right. So it's definitely something you want to play with a little bit to really understand it. But those are the basics. All right, you guys. So you can absolutely start doing this. I mean, some people on my team, they might take me out and then they just use the rest of what I've done. Like they invert the colors and different things like that. So just know that if you see anything that I post and you like it, use it. I have no problem with you guys using my content. I'm here to help each of you guys win. Okay, so that's kind of the basics on creating content. I just want to share with you guys how I find content to post as well. And it's called what is it? Answerthepublic.com. So does anyone ever get stuck? Drop a 2 in the chat if you ever get stuck. Like, I have no idea what to post, right? Anyone ever been there? So if you go to answerthepublic.com, and let's just say you want to look up credit, right? This is what people are actively searching when it comes to credit. So this will help you get an insight so that you can create content with it. So will credit score affect my mortgage? So you can make a carousel or even a tweet post, right? Answering that question, which is great. And you're really going to connect with people. Let's see here. What's another one? Which credit card is best, right? So maybe you want to talk about Sable, our new secured credit card, with something like that. So can credit card payments be reversed? So these are just different questions that people are asking, and you guys can create content around it. So that's one way that I find content. Other things outside of credit, doesn't always have to just be credit, but it can be like financial literacy, home-based business, different things like that. So think of different keywords, and then it'll help you guys come up with some more content. So that's really it whenever it comes to the content portion. The rest is just, the more you do it, the better you'll get. Okay. And also know that you can reuse your content. So if I posted something a month ago, I guarantee you guys, that my following is not going to remember it today. They're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she posted it again. Some people don't even realize that, like, not everyone sees every single one of your posts. So that's on the feed, you guys. So the carousels, the tweet posts, and then also more video. Video is king right now when it comes to Instagram. So let's make sure that we're getting more used to being in front of the camera. And I know it's hard. I get it. But just make it, the more you see yourself on camera, the better and the easier it becomes. Okay, so just put yourself out there. And, you know, and it doesn't always have to be credit posts or business posts. It can be Rodney right now, every day, he's just doing a motivational video, right? And he's just inspiring people. Maybe something you learned at church, maybe something you read in a book, and then you just verbalize it in a video, in a post. And this is actually going to help you retain what you have learned, because now you're teaching it. Okay, you guys. So definitely get used to video as well. I'm going to pass the ball over. And then at the end, we'll do questions. Okay, you guys. But to an amazing friend, top producer in this company, vice president, level 1 in the R&R club. This guy, like, anytime you see a leaderboard, you know that Darryl's going to be on it. And that's why I'm very grateful. He's my accountability partner. He helps keep me in check, so that I can be better. And I'm very, very grateful. So Darryl, let me make you co-host. Are you co-host or no?
No, I'm not. Sorry, guys. I had some technical difficulties, but we definitely about to give you guys a ton of value. So definitely want to give it back to Miss Rochelle. You know, she said some great things about myself, but she's been on the leaderboard since I joined this platform. You know, if consistent was a person, it would be her. She got the best content. You know, a little bit about myself. I got started with this platform back in 2020, and you know, I didn't have any financial literacy, or I didn't know anything about content creation or posting on social media, anything of that nature. I was a nightclub promoter, and I did that on Las Vegas Boulevard for 5 years. And you know, once COVID hit in 2020, it shut everything down, and I was looking for, you know, a means to support myself. And randomly enough, I came across some content on social media, and I chose to get started, you know, because I was desperate at that point. And long story short, I became a vice president within 10 months. I also hit level 1 of the R&R club as well. You know, we're definitely trying to step it up a notch with our content. But to be truth be told, the way my business has stayed in momentum and the way that I've been on the leaderboard, You know, because I'm still trying to master content myself as well. I definitely want to start doing more videos and getting more creative with Canva and different things of that nature. But what I found that, you know, where I've been very successful at, and with my team as well, is simply doing trial runs, guys. We literally got like 10 people from our group that's on top of the leaderboards right now in the company. Out of 50 top producers, 10 of them is literally on our team from doing these trial runs. So I always tell my new agents, is come in, what we do is very simple, right? We sign up customers, we sign up agents, we get them online and offline. If you want to get people online, it's simple. You got to have the content up there, but then you got to have maximum exposure. Now, a lot of people can't afford to pay for, you know, expensive shout outs and ads and different things of that nature. So what I found that has been highly successful with my business is just having a duplicatable system of trial runs. So I'm gonna break this down on, you know, how a lot of people on my team and myself, we're seeing tremendous amount of success and staying in momentum simply from leveraging trial run. So what exactly is a trial run? You're simply having another person, you know, make a post promoting your business. As I mentioned, all we do is two simple things with this business, right? We sign up customers, we sign up agents. So that's a post that a person's gonna make. They're either gonna make a customer acquisition post for you, or they're going to make an agent acquisition post for you. And this one that's just straightforward, straight to the point, who wants to work from home as a credit repair consultant, is highly successful. Both of these posts, they're simple, but very, very powerful. And I'm about to show you just how powerful in just a second. You guys look on the leaderboards right now. I got a young lady that joined my business 2 weeks ago, right? Georgetta Reed. She made this one post on her page. She done signed up over 20 customers in the last 2 weeks. Simply from making this post, all her friends start posting this post on their pages, and she got all those leads coming in. So this simple post right here, it'll give you a massive amount of trial runs. So make that post. I need 50 people to expose my business. Simple as that. You know, you have some other posts you can post on your page just to get people, you know, initially posting for you. This one is really good. You're basically just leveraging the youth financial literacy. You know, we're giving out scholarships. Can anyone make a post for me to help the youth? That one is really good. You can mix these up as well. I know we got a replay, so you definitely want to mix them up accordingly. You know, just every week on Monday, I would highly recommend to make one of these 3 posts on your page, though, just to get your network posting for you. You know, this one is really good. I need your support. You're just saying it in a different verbiage, so you don't put the same post up there consistently, but you're basically just, you want to tag as many people as possible in it, and people are going to start responding just to support you. As long as you got the right content and you're pouring value into your followers, they're not going to mind, you know, posting for you. They're posting all day for free anyway. Like I say, that's free leads coming in. Another way you can, you know, master the trial run is having an engaging post on your page, then leveraging the people who comment on that post and like that post. You know, this is a pretty popular one that we do. You know, you basically make a post saying, I just deleted over 200 people from my friends list. So if you're still here, I value you. Now, what's going to happen is people are going to start commenting and liking this post at a very high rate, because people don't want to be left behind. They don't want you to delete them, especially if you got the right content on your page. You're a person of value. They don't want to be deleted. They don't want to miss out on being connected with you. So they're going to start liking and commenting that, right? And you're going to utilize that to your advantage. You're going to hop in their inbox and tell them, you know, good day. Hope you're doing well and blessed. I appreciate your support. You know, my goal is to help families get approved for homes in this year. If you want to be one of those people, fine. But, you know, if you can make a post of the services, I would appreciate you. Can I count on you? Most people are going to say yes to that in a sense, you know, and also because you made this post, they're thinking that they're going to be deleted if they don't make that post for you. All right. So as you get to a certain point, you know, you can even start paying like a virtual assistant to do more tedious tasks for you. You know, I got a VA now that I pay $50 a week that does all the middle school tasks for me. But I mean, just starting off, this is easily duplicatable if you're just doing it manually. This post right here popped off. You know, we posted this yesterday, just letting people know, remove your old addresses from your credit report. Who wants the free template, right? So before you send them the template though, you actually want to ask them for a trial run. Once again, so this, I want to show you guys an example of how you utilize this and pretty much then close the agent from it. So post that. A lot of people going to want that free template, but before you give it to them, this is what you want to tell them. Sure thing. All I ask for in return is a post for my business. It'll really help me towards my goal of helping 100 families become homeowners this year, right? She said, okay, sure. I shot her over that post. The post took off. I actually signed up like 3 customers from that post, right? And she also went into debt on how she actually need negative items removed from her credit report as well. We spoke briefly upon that. But she said, oh, people going crazy on that status. And I'm going to go into that as well on how when you start getting these people to post for you on your page, those are agents. They just haven't activated their website yet. A lot of my agents come from people that marketed for me for free. And I turn around and say like, hey, you can either make $100 off each one of these comments, or I can make that $100. Which one do you want to do? So I'm gonna go into what you're gonna do next. Once a person, actually has a post that starts going off, you're simply gonna tell them, wow, your Facebook is blowing up. You can potentially earn $100 per person. If you can potentially have your credit score increase for free and earn additional income, would you take a look? Simple as that. If I would you, every single time, you're just reeling them in. They're going to make the post. Now people commenting, they're going to be like, what? Wait, what? I done made this post and all this money, I can make $100 per person. That's going to build up urgency. I just had someone in my downline yesterday. And speaking upon that, this can go both ways as well. Let's say you've spoken to an agent, right? And they didn't want to sign up. They like, I want to think about it. I need to talk it over and such and such. That's perfectly fine. Let's say they're a 3 from the scale of 1 through 10. Tell them like, well, how about we put you on a free trial run? All you have to do is make this simple post on your page. We'll see how your audience responds. You potentially earn $100 per person. This literally just happened with someone with my downline yesterday. All right. They made that post, it popped off. The person found the money to join, got a new agent off of it, so you can use trial runs are very effective because they're going to get you customers. And then the people that make the post, those are agents. Simple as that. You can build a very massive duplicatable business. So let's say you don't even post it on the front end. You can go into people DMs and just wake up every morning, see we call it green dot marketing, see who's online on Facebook, right? And bang these out. This literally what took me to VP in 10 months. I used to wake up and send like 20, 30, 50 of these messages a day. I knew I had to send that many messages just to get 5 to 10 people to make a post for me a day. So I got 5 to 10 people to make a trial run for me every single day for 10 months in a row. And that's what kept me in momentum. I didn't have no money for marketing or ads, different things of that nature. So you can simply shoot these people a message and tell them, hope all is well. I'm spreading financial literacy. Do you mind making a post for me? It'll really help me towards my goal of helping 100 families become homeowners. A lot of people, they're going to agree to that. Or let's say cross marketing. A lot of other business owners, they're trying to expand their brand as well. So how about I make a post for your business if it makes sense to, and looks good on your page, or it can be a certain time frame that you leave that up there. Hey, I'll market for your business, you market for my business. That's what we call a cross marketing post. You can also go to someone inbox and leverage the YFL as well. Send them this message tell them how we donate to the scholarship fund, and they'll make a post for you. Or you can do a paid trial run. So think why I like Facebook trial run so much is because you don't got to pay people that much money. I know, I've done Instagram shout outs and paid people $200, $300, $400, $500 on Facebook. I think the most, you pay like $20. And a lot of times you don't even got to pay that up front. You'll go to their inbox and tell them, hello, hope all is well. I love your page. I wonder if you'd be interested in getting paid to make a post for my credit repair business. It'll really, really help me towards my goal of helping 100 families become homeowners this year. And this is the caveat to that. You don't have to pay them up front. I'll make this post, tag me in it, and I'll pay you per person that enrolls, right? So, we get $100 per customer. You can work that out however you want to. So basically everyone that you speak to, ever, friend, family, customer, everyone needs to be posting for you, period. If you're having a conversation with them, they need to post for you. If they don't want to sign up right now, they don't have the money, well, here's a discounted script. Well, how about this? I actually have a Facebook special going on right now. If you make a post for my business, being that most of my customers come from word of mouth, I'll give you a $50 voucher towards your setup goal. So it'll only be 138. That's another trial run post for you. Let's say a person do have the money and they sign up, right? Well, you still want that person to make a post for you. You want to send them this. Well, we also have what we call the power of 5. If you can refer over 5 people to the platform, your services will now be free. Make this post, tag 40 to 100 people in it, and we can potentially get your 5 from this one post. Every single person that you close will make this post for you, you know? So you basically got unlimited type of leads coming in. I want to just show you guys what's possible when this happens. This simple post took off. This lady got like 147 comments from it. You know, I'm still closing people from this post. I literally closed like 10 people when she posted this, you know. You get the right person with the right influence, it'll really take off, you know. So it's definitely highly successful, you know, just wrapping your mind around it, going to people DMs, post something engaging on your page, have those people posting for you. Anyone you're in a conversation with, they should be posting for you. It's an easily duplicatable system. You know, we're having a tremendous amount of success. Rochelle also wanted me to speak upon as far as building rapport, because we're basically in the relationship business. If you want to like build a big business here, it's about relationship as far as recruiting new agents and promoting new agents. If you want to keep promoting people, you know, you got to build a relationship with them. But first you got to establish a relationship with them, right? So a couple of things that I feel as though is crucial as far as building rapport and establishing, you know, a relationship of value is just coming from a place of value up front yourself, rather than coming with your hand out. You can just give a person, you know, free credit advice. As she was mentioning, you know, a lot of people, the reason that they don't make a decision to join is because they're not educated enough upon what it is that we do. So you can follow up with people and just give them free credit advice. You can compliment them. You know, you guys all should be self-developing on a daily basis. Pour that knowledge inside of people, you know, and you know, you'll win on the back end of that. Give people free inspiration and encouragement, you know, but you got to become a person of value, so you can give value. All right. So one thing that we do is with every single new friend that I add on Facebook, right, before I really even go into the trial run, I have a personal assistant. So every single person that she adds as a new friend, she makes sure this message is sent first. You know, hello, Queen, great day. Wanted to stop by and officially say thanks for connecting. I pray that something I say on my page will be an inspiration, encouragement, and motivation to you in your life. I love all things networking, connecting, and empowering. Let's continue to be great. See you in the timeline streets. That's just a good way to start building rapport with a person, because I'm not even asking for anything. I'm not, you know, clamoring to her to join the business or anything of that nature. I'm just being a positive person and, you know, opening up the dialogue. Now, if I want to go into the trial run, she'll be more receptive to it. So let's say that person responds back, because I got literally so many messages right now of people that responded back from me sending this post to their DM, right? So how do you build rapport, and really how do you navigate that conversation? It's 2 ways that I really go about navigating the conversation with a new prospect. It's 2 things that I say, you know, 1 or 2 things. Either I'm going to ask them, you know, what are you focused on these days? Or what are some of your goals for this year? See, people think that they really need a mapped out script to close someone. Closing a prospect really comes down to, even if you close that person too fast, you can lose them too fast too, because you really haven't established any type of rapport with them. So closing an agent and promoting an agent, because I look at those 2 as one and the same, is just about, you know, you want to get to know that person and have that person get to know you. You want to have people start speaking upon themselves, because they're going to tell you how to close them. So ask them, what are they focused on these days? You know, ask them, what are some of their goals for this year? And that's how you'll know how to segue into our services in the business opportunity accordingly. So yeah, so let's say you start speaking upon what they have going on and what you have going on. You're just building, you're talking to the person. At some point, we got to get down to business though, right? So you can compliment that person before you get off into the business. And this is a compliment I always like to use to people. Well, you seem like a very influential person. Have you ever thought about monetizing your following? Or if, let's say that they blatantly don't have any type of influence, I'll tell them, well, you seem like a very bright person. Have you ever thought about having your own business? Simple as that. And that's how you can segue into the business or trial run to get, free leads or what have you. But all these strategies have been highly, highly successful at any given time as far as recruiting customers, recruiting agents. Definitely want to try them out. So that's what I got, Rochelle.
Let me unmute. Awesome. That was amazing, Darryl. We appreciate you so much. We are so grateful for you. Where did you go? Where are you? Why can't I see you all of a sudden? Oh, there you are. I see you now. Sorry. I was like, where did he go? We appreciate you. So I know there were a few questions. If you guys want to raise your hand, and Darryl and I will answer a few questions. I know we have another training coming up for the tax thing. So does everyone know how to raise their hand on Zoom? That's how we're going to have some people ask some questions. So let's see here. Any questions that you guys wanted answered? Done.
If anyone asks questions in the chat, I don't have.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I wear glasses, but when I hop on Zoom, I take them off, and then it's hard to even see.
It's all good. We got 3 right now. Let's see here. So go ahead and unmute.
Yeah. So where can we find that template to remove the old addresses and phone numbers?
It's actually in the protection plan now. I'll shoot that over to Rochelle. I'll just send the template to Rochelle, and she'll give it over to you guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, go ahead, Bridget.
Okay. I got like 5 people that I did a pre-app on. And so when we get to the money part, they just hangs up the phone. So I have like phone number, address, name, birthday, social security number, all that. And then when we get down to do you have a debit card or a credit card or Visa, they just hangs up. So what do I do with that?
Do you want to?
We don't do pre-apps, so I don't know.
No, I know. I'm not sure.
Do
Actually,
I
had
wait
no-
like
I
2
actually
days?
had someone
Do I
do that
wait 2
today.
days and try to hit them back up? Like after like 2 days, like, hey, I don't know what happened, but the phone disconnected. Do you still want to enroll? Do I do that like that? Or I just leave it alone completely?
Get with me, Bridget, just so I can hear the whole situation, and I also know the conversation that you've had. That's more of a deeper question. All right, so get with me after this so that I can know the whole situation. All right.
All right, thank you.
Let's see here. Oh, does it happen to you as well, Jamal? All right, let's see here.
That's going to happen. That goes down to content. That just goes down to trust and credibility, to be honest with you. In most cases, the people do business with people that they know, like, and trust. So when you're on the phone with them, make sure that you're showing empathy, you're having extreme confidence in what you're saying, and make sure that your page looks, professional enough that they can trust you.
And I think, so that's why Darryl and I wanted to do this training together. Actually, initially, it would have been the other way around, because creating the content goes on the back end really of what Darryl shared, right? Because you start doing that, right? And now people go to your page, and it's a page that attracts them. They're like, wow, this person is, you know what I mean? They're giving value, right? They have nice pictures and different things like that. So you really want to blend those two together. So just be mindful of that with your content. And you don't have to be a marketing genius either, you guys. We all start somewhere. I've developed my skill because I do it every day, right? But I started where you guys did too. And it takes time. All right. So definitely marry those two together. Let's see. Landa?
Yeah, it's Londa.
Londa? Okay, What's your question?
I love your content. Like I love your reels. I think it's so like good. And I just wanted to know if you are planning on doing like a Zoom on teaching how to do the text as you do the
Okay.
video. Because I tried to do it and it was a mess.
So it is one of those things that can be initially it's not always fun figuring that out, right? But I do have a video tutorial that it's not me who did it. It was someone else that has better equipment than I have, because it's hard to show how to do a reel over Zoom, just so you guys know. So if you just DM me, I will send you a tutorial on exactly that helped me understand reels. And then once again, it's something that you want to continue to do and you'll get better at it.
Thank you.
Cool. Let's see here. Lower hand. Any other questions, you guys? Dun, dun, dun. The main thing is, you guys, to thank Darryl, it's to execute. I want you guys to know that. That's what's going, that makes it worth his time to show up on here. So I don't just want him to be here and you guys are aware of like, oh my gosh, this works. This is super cool. And then no one does anything, right? So remember, awareness without action creates nothing. So let's go crazy.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, to be honest, with these tools, everyone can literally go VP. Because like I say, all it comes down to is having the right content and then having as much exposure to that content, right? If you're only showing it to 100 people, that's not enough. So you consistently want to expand outside of your circle. If you don't have a big budget, boom, I just gave you a solution. You can get an unlimited amount of leads for cheap or no money at all doing trial runs, you know?
And Darryl, can you just answer this? I already know the answer, but did anyone reject you? Did anyone say no, that they're not going to post to you and all those things?
Yeah, I don't really pay attention. I just go through the numbers. I just do my daily motions of trying to get at least 5 to 10 a day, you know, and I go through the motions of speaking to customers. And that's all I do. I go through the numbers, go through the motions, and I work on advancing my skills. That's all you can do, because once you do that, you know that, you know, when I first started off, my closing rate was a lot lower. It was like 1 in every 50 people I talked to, I closed. Now it's like every 2 people I talk to on the phone, I probably close like 7 of them, you know? So you got to go through these numbers to really get your experience, you know, to develop the skill.
Absolutely. And the exact same thing with me, you guys. I started off the same thing. I had a lot of people coming at me and I didn't close all of them, right? Now I just know pretty much. It's like, all right, it's not easy, but let me just say that it flows differently because I've talked to so many people. And that's the key, is letting people know, exposing your business, right? Everyone must know what you do. Okay. And when you have that mindset, you just go into it and you understand that you're not going to close everyone. It's okay. It just means not now. Right. But trust me, when they absolutely need their credit right, or when they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, they are going to hit you up because you're consistent. That's key. Let's go. Marion.
One more thing I want to speak on with that though, Rochelle, as far as going through a massive amount of numbers, the fortune is also in the follow-up.
Yes.
You just want to have a fortune of follow-up. And here's a little tip for you guys. When you follow up with these people, screenshot them a testimonial. So if you got it early on in the script that they were looking to purchase a new car, new home, screenshot them someone purchasing a home and ask them, are you still interested in purchasing your home within the next 3 to 6 months?
Gem right there. Marion, go ahead. Let's see.
Yes, I was actually talking to someone today that came into the office, and they are a resident at the facility that I'm at, and they were interested. And it was funny that I was actually telling them about the program and the way that I was telling them about it. And I was excited when I was telling them, but they, they're only limited so much money. So she was saying she was really interested because I seemed interested in what I was doing and how I was getting a lot out of it, and how I was being educated about credit and learning how to respect credit and the different forms of credit. But she said she had to save up in order to get into the program. And she was interested in the agent part as well as getting her credit done herself. And so I just told her that would be fine, just let me know. But how do you handle people who do that? I told her she could, once she got into the program, she could also get her family, her daughter involved and her son-in-law and her son, and she could do that. Or should I have said, well, even though you're waiting to post, can you post something for me?
Yeah, definitely have her post, but every close, really the sale doesn't start until they say no. Most people not just going to hear the pitch and then sign up like that. I'm ready to go ahead and get it out the way so they can say no. Now that's when the fun part starts. So now it comes down to you building up enough pain to get them to close. So help her rationalize her situation. So what exactly was she looking to accomplish with her credit? Was she looking to purchase a new vehicle, a new home, depending upon her circumstances? Let's say if she got a bad credit score, what's the interest rate on her car? Show her that, hey, you're about to pay 5, 10, sometimes 15 extra $1,000 on your car from having a bad credit score. How much are you paying in rent when you could be paying in mortgage? You possibly would be saving money. Do you realize your car insurance is based upon your credit as well? I'm gonna build up enough pain and say it's only $89 a month. I'm gonna show them that you're wasting thousands and thousands of dollars. Can you afford not to get signed up with this? So even with the agent part as well, you want to try to get a good judgment upon, once again, what exactly is she looking to accomplish? What's her goals over the next 5 years? Most people, they want to purchase a home. If you have a person really just start speaking about what they want in life, it's going to come down to one, financial freedom, but they also want a massive amount of debt. They want to buy their dream home, new car, different things of that nature, right? Help them rationalize that and then show them where they at right now. Can you afford not to join this business? Okay. To live the life that you want? Show them a story of someone else doing it, right? And show them like, hey, you this is the best option for you. You want to skip, that's what you want to do. That's my strategy.
Stories are key, and I'm glad you brought that up because this is something else that we've done as a team. Is everyone's been doing 1-minute stories and video, right? So that we can post them on our social media and now we can use them, right? So if someone, maybe is struggling with money, maybe someone has a story that shared that money was an issue, but they overcame that obstacle, right? Maybe we have a single mom, right, who wanted to spend more time with her family, but her job was holding her back. So when we have a story that can share how she overcame, now we can share these videos, which is even more powerful, right? Than just text. Text is awesome and it's worked. But I'm like, what if people can really feel these people's energy? So I did an assignment for my team and they're sharing their business and their credit testimonial. And it's going to be next level, right? So
we definitely got to do that as well, because when you really look at it, it's only a few amount of rebuttals that people even give, rejections that they give you. They saying they got to talk to their spouse. It's about money. They got to pray over it. You know what I mean? It's only a handful, pretty much. So absolutely. I would get someone with their spouse on how they was hesitant.
That's good. Shonda, girl, I want you to do that. No, yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, that's really how we're growing in video as well, is because now you can attach the emotion and, just the person and their excitement and different things like that. Like my score went up and I was able to get a home, and it's so much different than when just reading it, right? It's like, dang, this person is really elated that they transformed that person's life, right?
I'm gonna give y'all a super duper nugget on video. This one video has made me thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm gonna give it a super nugget. Go to cameo.com, right? you can pay a celebrity to, shout you out in a sense. Now, it's a certain amount of money to pay a celebrity. It's one thing just to give them a shout out for your birthday. It's another thing for them to shoot your business out. They want a lot more money for that, right? So I know what as Rochelle was going over, I know my niche crowd, my target audience, right? So I paid Tamar Braxton $200 to make a video for me. So I pinned that to the top of my page. And, when people are hesitant to sign up with me, my target audience, I show them that video. And I just had her speaking on how good of a person that I was. That lowers the, so it's one thing just to see a random person get that testimonial. You can pay an actual celebrity giving a testimonial on your behalf and just keep showing that every single time.
Love it. Love it. Love it. There we go. Marcretia?
Yes, Marcretia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I have two questions. So I'm trying to fix my page up to look more professional as far as with credit. But my followers know me to be more like spiritual, laid back, fun, and professional too as well. My page isn't all about credit because my life isn't all about credit. I sing, I do real estate. So I'm trying to figure out, do I need to make a separate page just for credit? Because I don't want to just have I don't want my page to look staged, just with credit stuff. And because I had someone tell me that they thought my page was hacked when I posted the credit bureau page. They actually told me that today, the credit bureau post.
Are you talking about Facebook or are you talking about Instagram?
Facebook. Yeah, mostly like Facebook.
Here's my suggestion, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. So if anyone, we get this question a lot, right? Should I just create a whole new page? This is my suggestion, and Darryl might have a different one. So you guys can hear both of us. What I say is keep the page that you're doing and continue to build your business. You can create another page for your personal people and tell them, hey, go follow that page, right? But you're already in the algorithm. It's hard to get seen when you're a brand new page. And now you have no content. People are going to go to your page like, this person doesn't have anything. Are they fake? Are they real? Like, why do they only have 10 followers or 10 friends, right? So what I do is I use my personal page, make that a business page. On Facebook, keep it personal, but you know what I mean? And then create another page and just say, hey, friends and family, this is my page where you guys can, see just my singing and different things like that. But also remember that you do want a piece of yourself in your Facebook, right? So continue to share your lifestyle, but you still want to just sprinkle in the credits as well.
Yeah, so definitely don't want to start a new page. It's gonna cost you like 6 months to a year on growing your business, right? Because Facebook been around since 2006, 2005. When they see you got a brand new Facebook page in 2022, they I don't trust you. People only gonna do
that's true.
That they know, like, and trust. All right. So be mindful. The way that you want to structure your page is, I recommend everyone from my team do 70 to 80% value up front and only 20% acquisition. You just want to sprinkle the acquisition in there. So you want to give them a bunch of value. Don't just start posting who wants to sign up for credit. How about you just focus on giving them free credit advice up front? So now you're an expert. You're not even asking them for anything. You're showing them that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. You're ahead because you're a trustworthy spiritual lady. And another thing is, I would go on Cameo and pay a Christian to make a video for me and pin that to the top of my post, top of my page on how.
Yeah, I might do that.
But and also just follow other pages so you can get a feel for it. You guys are in Marlon Hester lineage, so you should be studying his page and molding your page after his, because he made it work. He's $1 million earner.
Yeah, you can definitely be spiritual and build this business and do both, right? Because if you think about it, when it comes to the Bible, we want to be good stewards, right? And so the Christian community needs more of this information because there's a lot of the Christian community who's broke, who aren't good stewards of their money, and you have a solution, right? So God is going to use you to help empower other people with financial literacy, right? So look at it in that sense. And you're going to bless a lot of people. And sometimes not everyone's going to agree with you. Just so you know, not everyone on your Facebook, your Instagram, some people are going to be like, who does she think she is doing that? Right. But know what the end game is. Remind yourself why you got started, and your why has to be bigger than their rejection. There's people that have said crazy things about me, right? How is she a Christian talking about money and credit, blah, 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 right? But guess what? There's so many other people that I've helped outside of that. And if anyone has anything negative to say to you, that says a lot about them.
Right. You know what? To believe it or not, a lot of people that I've already known, they're like sitting back watching. And most of the people that are reaching out are people that have been on my page that I've never heard from before. And they're like, because you posted it, I know it's legit. And I'm like, wow, I never really had a like from you, a comment, but you're in my inbox. So yeah.
The key is staying consistent. The key is definitely staying consistent. The thing about this is all new agents go through this period. If you can make it past that, over that bridge, that's what a breakthrough can happen. Me personally, I was known for promoting parties. People didn't trust me with their credit cards and social security numbers. It took me 2 months of being consistent to reinvent myself. And now I'm known as the credit guy, right? But I posted every single day. I stayed consistent 3 to 4 times a day. I poured value into people. I kept reaching out to people. I kept trying to get trial runs going and different things of that nature. And then eventually I had a breakthrough, but it took 2 months for me to go field training. I had all that comment, like scam, no friends or family members, they didn't sign up. And you got to realize it is going to be the people that's outside of your circle that's going to trust you, because they don't know you for doing credit. You know, I always like to give people the analogy. Let's say you have to get heart surgery done tomorrow, and your best friend tell you, oh, I just started med school, I can do your heart surgery. You might love them to death. You're not going to trust them to do surgery on you. Credit is serious. You got to do, this is some serious stuff with their credit. They love you, but like, hey, I don't know you for this. Until you built your, posture your page and leverage yourself as an expert, you really learn and, get the right content on your page. You just have to pique interest and try to get yourself out the way for your upline, to do.
Okay. Well, thank y'all. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Londa, did you want to share, or did you have a question?
Yeah, so I agree. Like, I feel like the update letters was a hit for me because I was like reaching out to people and asking them to post for me, and they would just leave me unseen. But once I posted that on Facebook, people were writing to me and they saw that it wasn't just the money, that I was just really helping them. And I was like, okay, in exchange, if I send you this, can you post for me? And the trial runs just went crazy. Like, I actually felt overwhelmed. Like, I was like, wow. So my question is, how do you organize yourself and going back to looking? Because I did so many trial runs that I'm just like scrolling and seeing, like trying to comment back on the people that wrote info so I can be able to go on their inbox. Like, how do I structure myself?
Absolutely. So listen, it's very key. As soon as someone make that trial run post for you, you want to click those 3 dots on that post and do save post. But then you're going to save it inside of a folder and name that folder trial run. So that way you can keep track of them, because a lot of times you don't get the notifications when a new person comments. So, periodically you just want to go back to that folder and check all those trial runs to see if you have any new comments.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that's a gem. I didn't even know you could do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I even do that as far as content. You know what I mean? When I go look at a lot of other leaders' pages and see what's working and seeing engaging posts.
Can you screen share real quick and just show us save post, or on Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be more difficult to do.
Oh, it's easier on your phone. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's easier on your phone.
Okay, I'll find it.
All you gotta do, go to a post, go to the last post on your profile, right? Go to the last post. Yeah. Click those 3 lines in the top right corner, and then do save post.
Oh, save post. Oh my, that is crazy.
And then do a new collection and save it as trial run. So I got basically two different folders that I save in: the trial runs and the content. So when I see another leader post something that popped off, and I may not want to post it right now, I'll save it in that folder to post it for later. So I just got a whole arsenal for whenever I'm ready to post something.
Okay, perfect. That's great. All right, you guys, that's what we got for you. We appreciate you guys showing up. Next week, you are in for a treat. We have 2 more leaders that are going to be sharing with you guys how they've been able to build their businesses, top producers as well. We got Jamal and Tymir going to share. Darryl, are we going to do 8 p.m. next week Central Time?
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Okay,
So usually we do a webinar every day at 7 p.m. Central and a training afterwards. And somehow my mind just automatically thought that's what we was in agreement to, even though you sent me the flyer that said something different. But, yeah, let's definitely do 8 p.m. Next Wednesday for sure.
8 p.m. Central Time, you guys. So thank you, Darryl. We appreciate you. I hope you guys all have a great night and put to action what we shared tonight. I'll get this up on YouTube and I'll send it to Darryl. And Darryl, if you could just send us that that template too that they asked for. Adios, everyone.